To be honest with you, everybody is asking why they handcuff. I never resisted. I don't know, but my lawyer said he was explaining to me. But the truth was, I was told they needed a picture, and the picture they needed, they took my picture. But later, in the presence of my lawyer, they said they needed to handcuff me. So, and I think the first one, it was not done well. So I have a vein that is lifted up here, but it's a good sign. So they needed, Clarice, they needed a handcuff picture. I am yet to understand why the pictures are running on people's TikTok. So when I went into the cell, the first thing the cell leader said was, "Sir, please enter here. They'll give you water to wash your feet." I hear Mrs. Akosa Sewafosu is very, very, very worried. Ebusia for Miss Sremo. Obima ma ente se enokre lumba nkomona mikodi ye no eno nenam so ma ye frɛ me call police headquarters a me call ye chire mu ye ka se ye hye me anko fi mfa ntwamfoni a onu bi no anye se maso bi wodin ye hwehwɛ me manko dabi me di mra no so me ti mra na se ti munka nkyɛnse nyame adom me ho ye yi mi
abusuya Councillor Lutterodt akasa after say ye no from a police custody obeka endo bi todwa say police ache Councillor Lutterodt adeteni no but endro no otimi enya eye bail you will see no ema busuya otimi eba bontre eye nwumre no ntenya de se oda eye police station ema de eye de echen ye ntini video ya oye no around be 12 midnight endra eye ahomache no na busuya oye this particular video na watchere eye ensemu na ono odi nkomo se eda no pehwe na obia anko police station anko yese free eye Councillor Lutterodt free Councillor Lutterodt na oma ne fans nyina ehun se omu ayi no ama waba fie no nyina esiye abra kopie mu Saturday ewo TVS SYZ na najeman eye ni show so na busuya kodi nkomo bi ewo ho se eye no kore se ne yesi da lumba ewo ne fie pade a ene enkraboys rotim eso mutimi organize wo ho na ono ne bedu omanim na kire so ma pikas ne shovel akobawra da lumba fie honom na kire busuya omo akotutu ho ayi da lumba eye amu no na after that particular statement na kura no abusuya eye na najeman ema na twesan ye ema o reframe the statement no esa ye de ekan foforo na wose that particular statement no enti and a police for general swatch so mutimi invite no but okodo police station who say yes I video ne kuta police for no but the full video ni nyina no police for no anya de anhwe na busu ne picture here that so ne handcuffs eguni nse odi nkomo e de fa no say the reason a man the picture we no e de handcuffs guni nsa no say police for ni di nkomo say oh omo be here the picture bi na eye ne far no omo de atoso picture handcuffs eguni nsa but as to say how and why ebe piemu ewo social media no so and e kopie piemu ewo amanfo efon so na de ene akire ene obedi hu nkomo cause police for na kanjen so mu twa ne picture beto social media no so nemum enkomo a omo ne di ne se omo be here picture handcuffs eda ne nsa na omo de ato ne fa so ayade but ekwan ye fa so be piemu ewo social media no so de obeso obedi hu nkomo later no enipa ayede ebeti ase ene Councillor Lutterodt di nkomo abra ye de no ko wura mu ose ho omoma nsu ehoro ne nase ene ade wodi nkomo na ono na wo se kirem se oh wate se mam yakosua se wa ne wura ho de ade wate se ya che no ene ade ase Ghana for ene the fans en kan che mam yakosua se so oh wan kana komanto ne yem wan kana komanto ne yem eye no kure ye invite no 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 so di mra so ene okoye ba se semre di wabafie as the same record waba fia sebode na yida di nkomo ne ade ade kuranti mama yakoso ase wan kan comment no yam bibi boni bia enye de ento no na o se abla ye che no na ne yide friend se ene woman 40 social media so TikTok no se Councillor Lutterodt ya chi no na wonya adwane kura ni ma na yida ye adwane de akoma no ne wura foba na yide su tietiem ne ade ade o se ebu en some of the social media no so about say owusu ewo police na da ni nyina no anya no kore na anya de so se wodamu e ma de chen ye adwumre no a na busu yi no enti this particular video kura no ye no na waka cha ne fans sa de chi e na no pa ya hwe e na obi anko police station se okohwe no obi anko eye BNI office so ko hwe no no abafi da ye no kura ma wakọ asode kura akọye asode kura ansa na obafi abey this particular video and the same bibiri no atudwa de course so e wo ses ho de CID nkoma one no eye den edi abusua ha AHINTASEM TV subscribe like and share the comments on the form mama bro fi say abusua no be ya de atoso eye me maame bi na epo bi ama no ahwe na bre wane maame ama no e wo nkran madina intini so wo pepa se obehwe me maame so e maame a se bi no hododo no e de ama na fa numbers na gu screen so no na e friend 0244 797514 and I say 0241 7737 17 abusu opo bi a owo abotre efisene maame na akohwe no yobi a hododo no kakra nti obepeja no na wo dada na wo yesei ombema ba bi atena efie no maame no tim na akohwe no fie na betra mabusua obedidi free e wo ho obetena ba bi free de ho boso so mama was 1600 and to say oh akoma pa na wo abotra in fact maame se so bi ompo bi wo abotre ompo bi afi okotetia maame no ene sei echene sei into say abusua wakoma pa dia fa no ma nefre na enomu ende honkomo enkran but mbama ba bia tranti it doesn't matter your location ba bia wo free a oba accommodation account abusua fa mu mromo na yehwe counselor Lutterodt abra oba bontra wo kire eye ensem.
I'm saying that if tomorrow morning you walk in to go and do free counsel at Lutterodt, please, you are inciting violence. It's the reason why I have come this evening to show myself to you that by the grace of God and the police administration, they are good office. Whatever viral video you saw, I don't know how you got the picture. That is another story to tell. Because I was not, as it were, arrested from somewhere, but I walked in and I followed all the procedures that they want me to follow. And I was asked that they need a picture to put on the things that they are doing. And the only picture they will need is a picture of me being in handcuff. So I was sitting after my statement. Then I took that picture. I'm sorry to disappoint those of you who didn't, I didn't know the picture would be posted. So I didn't add a swag to my picture. The picture I took, I didn't smile well for you. My face was like I was sick. And that is why I took the picture like that. So the viral video is going viral. Everybody, those who are happy, have been arrested and whatever. It's okay. I mean, when people are arrested, we get happy. Is that not it? Yes. It's not everybody that must be sad when you're arrested. But the bridge of peace, the code of ethics and the things based on the statement that I don't want to repeat on the issues that came up on Saturday when we were having a conversation. That is the reason why I had a phone call that the police headquarters wanted me to come and assist in explanation. The video that I keep saying every day, and I want to say it here too, that those who are screen recording, if they have any mischief or they have an idea of cutting where it interests them, we cannot falter them. But what somebody took as screen recording and added their words to it is what the police has. And from that one, that is where they have to caution me, because my voice is loud, I have an image and I have a following, and it's an incitement to the Ghana brothers, even though my intent was not meant for that. Nobody will go and read my intent. Nobody will watch the whole video to the end, but they may act in the alleged video I did. Clarice, I'm surprised. This could have been Clarice, but this could have been my death, that you come and send a flower to my grave because you don't mind me. But I'm happy you are here, my dear. Thank you for coming. So you are worried when you saw it. Well, I know my people in America. Well, I've not committed any evil crime like somebody was saying. It was a statement, and it was not a good statement for the Ghana community. But my Ghana people, thank you for not also taking action like the way I said is alleged. I said it, that let's see the police going to see if it is true that there have been any issue of burial in the residence of the late Daddy Lumba in East Legon. Like the video is circulating from the said man who made the allegation. So whatever you saw, I'm saying that I didn't pose well. Forgive me, I didn't pose well for the picture. I just saw the picture myself. So I could have made my statement without inciting the Ghana youth. And I think I repeated myself, but the repetition was not captured by whoever posted a video that is going round and you're all watching. But if you care to be courteous enough, you can move up to my YouTube channel. Yesterday, with Friday, Saturday, those of us who are doing the live, I always tell you that one of the things I don't stop doing is to always be on all the three channels, be on my YouTube, be on my Facebook, and be on my TikTok. And I always will record myself in a radio station so as not to find myself being incriminated or find myself getting trouble for my legal team. Today, from afternoon to this evening, my legal team were with me throughout like that. I mean, the three of them have to stay because we didn't envisage that this is how it's going to be. But thanks be to God. The issue may be investigated so that we will find a lasting peace to the man who claims that he knows that the body of the late Daddy Lumba was buried in his residence, which by all the standard and by all the laws, a permit must be granted. And per my checks, granting permits for house burial has been seized for a long time now. So, like I keep saying, it's alleged that that is what happened. So I am out. I am out. You can see me, I'm out. I've just changed to wear my Afro mask dress. So no trouble tomorrow. No going to any police station looking for me. No going to BNI to go and look for Councillor Lutterodt. It is not a breaking news anywhere. Especially the work we do, we have just a slight opportunity of sleeping. And when we sleep, we may be corrected with a jail, a fine, or a sentence. Thank God, as you all watch me, it is not fraud. Neither is it murder, rape, or any other incriminating incident. But a statement that was made out of my conversation by the laws of the land, it was alleged inciting violence. Even though I kept saying, if it's true, if it's alleged, if it's true, the video that was posted, that was played for me to see, sounded very well that I was inciting the youth to go with pickaxe, shovels to exhume the body of Lumba from his residence. Even with that, I will still say that, well, my dear, to be honest with you, everybody's asking why the handcuff. I never resisted. I don't know, but my lawyer said he was explained to me. But the truth was, I was told they needed a picture. And the picture they needed, they took my picture. But later, in the presence of my lawyer, they said they needed to handcuff me. So, and I think the first one, it was not done well. So I have a vein that is lifted up here, but it's a good sign. So they needed, Clarice, they needed a handcuff picture. I am yet to understand why the pictures are running on people's TikTok. I don't know if it's on the Ghana police. I tried to allow my team to look for it on the Ghana police website so that we'll say that is where people got it from. But as I said, we are yet to, as it were, confirm if the pictures you saw were actually picked from the Ghana police website. But well, the important thing is that, Councillor Lutterodt, I am out. I am here. Nobody should create any scene tomorrow morning, because anything you do that will amount to bridging the peace for my sake will end up the same way. I am here. Thank you for being there. I mean, the best thing you need to do for me is to grant me the opportunity to have a party. As Shatawale did, he went to the sea to go and wash himself. When I left the detaining center, I came first to church. I walked to the altar. It's strange. I walked to the altar to tell God, thank you, that my arrest was not anybody's prayer point. And I would not believe that whatever I went through will be machinated by somebody. Naturally speaking, I see it like I made a statement that was against the laws of the land. Based on that, I was invited and I went. And this is how it went through for us. So if you're watching me and I see so many things, I hear my auntie is down, please stand. Don't be down. Yeah. And unfortunately, we don't run shows on Mondays. And my only problem is that my face was not good. I didn't pose well for the picture. There will not be a next time. There will not be a next time that will be handcuffed. So this is the only picture that you can have. And thank all of you who have circulated the picture and written stories about it. A lot of stories have been written. A lot of articles have been written. Just saw one of the pictures wherein the picture is, they put a picture of myself in the handcuff with a champagne and Daddy Lumba. There are a lot of posts. But I want to tell you and assure all of you that I am here. And there's no cause for alarm. The other thing is, we will continue to do what is right without inciting violence. So thank you for being there. Thank you for your support. But I want to say again emphatically that I don't want to see anybody going to do anything in my name that will end up becoming what I didn't want to do. So please, I'm saying all these things to let you know that I love your support. I love what you have done for me. I'm grateful, and I'll forever be grateful. And we will see the other days as is coming. I hear a lot. I hear a lot. I hear a lot. I hear the excitement on some pages, which is normal. It's normal. The other thing that I'm very excited about is that they don't know my wife, so they will gather her and start crying with her or send her messages and threatening her. I'm happy I have done my good work in trying my best to, as it were, keep my wife from your faces, just like the wife of the late Daddy Lumba, Mrs. Akwess Sewafosu. She kept herself straight from the public space and has earned most of us our respect for not, as it were, competing in the space with the brand Daddy Lumba. So I'm happy that a few people that knows my wife, I mean, it's funny, but throughout the incidents, I said my wife is not the first person they should talk to because I need to go down, but she doesn't need to go down with me. And that's been my principle. Because the children should have it if I'm not there. So I was not in a haste. But funny enough, it was my wife that called me and asked me, is everything okay? And I said, everything is okay. And he said, there's a picture of me in handcuff on a TikTok video of a certain woman who I don't want to give credit to now. Don't worry. Don't worry. And I said, oh, is that so? Okay, thank you, my dear. And I gave her an assignment to do. I left it there. I just left it there like that. So somebody just told me something right now on the phone that they said my wife brought me food at the police cells. And she was crying and making noise at the police station. No. My wife was even in class. I know she was in class. I just want to address my Ghana family that in my conversation when the video of the young man was played, that the mortal remains of the late Daddy Lumba was deposited in the residence in East Legon. I gave an education for those who followed from the beginning that there is a procedure that you need to have permit to bury in any of our cemeteries. So if somebody has been granted permit and the person had a permit to bury in his residence, a lot of considerations will be made. And it will not just be the fact that he is Lumba or is Lutterodt, but they will consider a lot of things. The cause of death is very essential. They will consider the cause of death. So I made all those assertions. I don't want to go back to it. And in my submission, I said, if it's true, then the Ghana Police Service should take over. But I want to address my Ghana youth and say that calling them to go and exhume the body is not their duty. But it is our duty to remind the Ghana Police Service that somebody has made a statement, which by the traditional process, it has desecrated the land, if it is true, like I keep saying. So that when the body is exhumed to the right place, tradition that must be done to do cleansing for the land in this legal will be done. So when the Ulome is going, then we, the Ulome B, can follow to do what must be done. So I think all that I said in the Ghana language, that is what I just repeated here. I also want to share with them that I am out of my detention and I don't need any crowd tomorrow morning at any of the police station looking for me. Hence the video I'm doing this evening, so that, or this morning, sorry, so that you will understand that I am out. I've been out for some hours now. And I believe that I need to show myself to all of you who are worried. So when I went into the cell, the first thing the cell leader said was, "Sir, please enter here. They'll give you water to wash your feet." So I was given water. I went to wash my feet. And then let's go and blue, you know what? So I washed my feet and I was asking myself, what was the essence of the washing of the feet? In my head, I am a new cell member and I know I have to do there are a lot of things that goes on in there. But one of the things I admire is their order and their neatness. Yes, the environment is not very conducive, but Nima looks better as compared to where my other people have gone to. I washed my feet. Then later I realized that the washing of feet was not just a ritual or anything, but none of them were slippers in there. And for that matter, the floor must be as clean and neat. I was there when they ordered cleaning for the corridor where everybody seeks to get fresh air. And thank you very much, Nima Division. There are 2 standing fans there that blows into the cells. And I was taken to one of the cells, Charlie. I mean, unfortunately, it's funny, but myself and Bulldog, we are into a project where we want to start building ventilated cells, modern police holdings. So I just got very linked up with police stations because of Bulldog. Just about 2 weeks ago, Saturday, and we have a lot of plans. I didn't know I could have built it earlier so that I could have gotten a better place to stay, but it is not a good place to find yourself. When I entered, a lot of the guys were telling me, "Counsel, I feel somebody said, Charlie, me that has me who here. Gabena Charlie red light, we show red light. Oh, many made it say, can we are Charlie Nipa a bunny pacon, not me the Yamana kind ambush show. Na my Rick kama I mean, I'm here you. I see me to me sure put up the diary, you know." I think the only important information I'm giving all of you is what is available now. I mean, the continuation of my case, the ending of my case is not really important. I mean, those who are jubilating, don't you see them jubilating? The TikTok is there. Charlie, X, Twitter, they're happy, excited, and writing letters. But I always say that before you judge Counsellor Lutterodt, honestly, go to Counsellor Lutterodt TV, watch my YouTube, and you will see my expression and what I said. But in my clear understanding from what the detective explained to me, nobody have time to watch the full video. So the little bit that they watch is where the alleged inciting violence comes out. So I'll have a long video. I need to repeat myself constantly, whatever I say. So thank you very much, the team. Thank you so much. Please tell I hear Mrs. Akosa Sewa Fosu is very, very, very worried. Ebusia for Mr. Obima ma ente se no kre numba nkomo na me kodi ye no eno ne nam so ma ye frɛ me call police headquarters a me call ye chire mu ye ka se ye hye me ankof ye mfa ntwamfoni a onu bi no anye se maso bi wodin ye hwehwɛ me manko dabi me di mra no so me ti mra na se enti mun kan chen se nyame adom me ho ye yi mi enti ma mini o mini nyankopon hyira mu nyinaa mo a mweni agye nyame hyira mu mo a mo bu afu ebufu entoponko menya kuma yale at least me da nyame ase isan se eba ne say Clarice na yi ni tie pie yi o oyiraye prodigal daughter ba nyame adom koya waba enti enye yi kra ama Clarice aba ama Clarice aba enti enye yi di no jibi kra Clarice na abayi. So I mean that is it. I'm fine, I'm okay, no sin, no trouble. I am not granting any interview to bloggers because they are doing screen recording now. You see that we are doing the screen recording. When you want to write, be kind enough, be a journalist enough to capture what you want to write well. Because if you don't really capture it to write well, you will maybe write something that may not be what my intent was. Because I always make my intent known clearly. That's why I came back right now and I know how it will feel for those who want to see me to come and create some untoward attitude in the name of Councillor Lutterodt, which I don't want. So that's why I came and I said, let me address all of you and know that I am in safety. Ghana Police Service treated me well and they brought me out well. I'm here, I'm intact. Well, we all understand the law as we get closer to it. So I'm fine, I'm well. There are some advice that I'll hear, but I won't take. There are some I'll hear, I'll take, and I'll act. But at a later date, we will all understand that whatever we're doing is for Mother Ghana. We are called to teach. And that is what, when I say called to teach, something just came in my mind. So I've seen a video too that is running with a lot of preaching about me from my current celebrated husband, angel, prophet, pastor, Esiam. It was a good show. I watched the video and it was not easy. But the long and short was that he confirmed what I said. So I won't address him again because he has confirmed what I said. So I've seen that one too. A lot of videos are running, but in all of them, I am out. Those who say I am not out, I don't know, maybe they want to cause my arrest again, say I'll not be out, but it's okay. I'm doing well. I am seen. I'm not being here. Well, if anybody walks here and say, take your glasses off, it's midnight, because they don't know my brand. So please. And I want to focus on messages that are coming on Facebook. And then, I mean, there are issues that we all have to discuss. So, I mean, in long and short, Maba. You see, this video I've come to do is an intimate issue and relationship matters. And that is why I came. I came to do this video just to, as it were, bring some good clarity to what went on and what is going on. I am out. And let's all take it like that. Somebody just said, yes, you joining a betching and you couldn't launch. Say, police see. I love this. And naturally, to be honest with you, this girl, I don't know what word I should use. I love her so much. And so I'm not reading anything, but once she wrote, I'm just back because she done something that I don't know why she did that, but she did something for me I can't forget. So when I see her messages, I want to read. So, oh, that's right, my dear Charlie. But we need to talk with you. I have a lot. There are things you have left hanging that you need to help me hang them well. Because I don't know where to go without you, my dear. Well, if anybody tells you that it was their prayer point that landed me there, no. Policeman made a statement when I was at the headquarters that I not pass mama. I had it. But you see, I'm learning a lot, and I've learned a lot too. If you have friends who find themselves in places where they can give you support, whether they are lawyers, they are doctors, they are policemen, they are pastors, they are big people, they are rich men, who will always put you in a position where you call them, they want to call you back at their own time. Be careful with them, because there are people that you know that where they sit in the hospital, immediately you rush your mother to the hospital. You want them to help you know what to do at the hospital. So immediately you want to call them. And I've told you before that always call your doctor friend, so he knows your number and place a certain value on your call. So that at the end of the day, when your child is sick or your mother is sick, they rush them to the hospital. It will not be like when you need me is when you call me. I've told you that. So I know how to call people who don't mind me, send them messages constantly that whether they are reading or they are not reading, I don't know how it's done. I have a very good friend who I've called my brother many years. We do a lot of chats together. On the 2nd of March will be 2 years that I kept on calling him, sending him messages, and there was no response, and there have not been a response. Formerly, I thought maybe I've done something, but there was nothing I've done. Pay the checks I asked somebody to do. Well, he claims he's very busy, but other people's messages, he moves to it. But this is my motto. Anytime he calls me, I'll pick, because I don't want to learn from him. But the lesson I've learned here is that all of us, especially those of you who don't respond to calls because you are higher than those who are lower, you might not know why somebody is giving you a call. Pastors who change their numbers. I saw one prophet who called my line when I came for my phones. And I was like, wow, what friend me? Yeah, I was shocked. I saw another prophet who sent me an audio. And unfortunately, I've been calling this prophet for some time now. So I think when he saw the handcuff, he made everybody know that he has my number. So he was calling his mommy friend money now. My friend. Don't allow people to, as it were, find you good when you need things from them. And let me tell you this. In all these God, from yesterday night, when the call came till this evening, he's been there, has been with me. Thank you so much, my brother. I knew very much there are some people that I could have just given them a call, but I didn't call them. I didn't call them for a reason. So some people too have just been, as it were, disappointed in me that I never gave them a call, but so be it. And I have a certain group of people that wake up in the morning, they check on me, how are you doing? Are you okay? You know, today we have church. That is what is alarming. And I mean, those who didn't come to church are different, but today we had church. It was very powerful. Today, church was very, 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 very powerful. Yes, church was very powerful. I felt church today. So church was good. And after church is when I reported to the Ghana Police Service, the head office, and all this came down there. I know my people in Canada. I have a very, very sweet family in Canada that I remembered them. And the only thing I prayed was, God, keep them for me. Let them not read the messages and break down. So there are some people I know they can collapse. So for the rest, Bema, I'm okay. Why? So for I'm okay. So for the rest of us who are not too sure whether I am out. One of my pastors saw me and touched me and said, I don't want us to make this invitation to the Ghana Police Service a new conversation of war, fight, misunderstanding between the factions that has been created as a result of the demise of David Lumumba. I don't want this to be led there. I made a statement, yes, on the same issue, but it's been sorted. We've sorted it out. So let's not start anything that will be in a way. No. I don't think where I sit now, I don't think that I was arrested by ADOM family members. In all the charges and the things that was shown at the police, it was not like anybody said I've done anything to them. It was my statement that sounded, inciting the youth, the Ghana youth to act. Yes. So, which I said, even though the conversation was long, that statement was not right. And I've admitted it. But my intent was not meant for what happened. So, if anybody says that I was arrested, go I hear that one too, that finally Odobroni and his people has caused my arrest. I didn't see charges like that. But if they did, that's okay. That's okay. Because I maybe from their point of view, I deserve to go to prison. And it's funny, I cannot clarify, even though I have the number of a phone call I received yesterday in the evening. Somebody verbally diarrheaing me. This is no opinion. Insulted me and I was quiet and I was listening to it. So I believe that we should all learn patience. We should all grow. All of you, whether team legal wives, those who are doing, we should grow. The agenda that we set to teach, to educate. I believe that ever since we started this conversation about legal wife issue, a lot of people have now understood the difference between the three forms of marriages that we have in Ghana. So the conversation of a traditional marriage, the conversation of civil marriage, and the conversation of what do you call it, a Mohammedan marriage. I was talking about it many years ago, but unfortunately, after the demise of Daddy Lumba, people now captured it, understood that, and were running with it. Now, a lot of people in the diaspora, I mean, Europe, US, came to a point to realize the importance of securing their marriages because of what they saw that transpired in the validation of Mrs. Akusa Sewafosu's documentation, authentication of her documents in court, which ended up that the High Court judge, her leadership, Mrs. Dorinda, if I'm right, yes, Smith Atta, per the submission from the two lawyers, ended up granting the two women being married customarily, which is a polygamous acceptable marriage between the life of Lumba, marrying two, by the submission and the law. And I said every day, I continue saying it, and I will not stop saying it. And I've said it, and I'll say it, and 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 say it again. That from where I sit, I'm yet to see anything wrong with the judgment, apart from the fact that Mr. Akusa Sewa's counsel didn't have enough proof through the procedure to authenticate. That is why I'm still happy they are going for an appeal, so that at least they will be able to set records straight. The opportunity is granted for them. Tonight, my content or my concept and my reason for coming to have these TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook is to calm everybody down and let them know that I am out, especially for you, the bloggers, who a blogger called a friend of mine from the media and said they miss, papa. Why were they not informed? Because they were supposed to be there with their cameras and all that. It's not that they miss coming to stand in with me. They miss coming to capture me, make a video of me and write what they want to write. They miss it. So they are coming tomorrow morning before I am taken to court. They've called the association. They are all going to be there, Charlie. Well, there's no need for it. And many were surprised that I didn't want to have anything out there with the police. And I still stand by it. So when I was invited, I didn't say it. Usually people are invited and they announce it before they go. And when I got in there with my counsel, we said this is not anything that should be social media. That is how we run it. So I don't want any incidents. I don't want any movement. I don't want any gathering. I am not there. I am out. That is the reason why I'm doing this video. Because the calls and the messages from east, west, south, and north can only end if I come to let you know this is me, Councillor Lutterodt. Yes, the picture you saw was me in a handcuff, not for stealing, but like I said, per the acts that were read, my conversation within my long conversation, a portion cited and inciting the youth to bridge the peace that we are enjoying. And I should not be the custodian of bridging the peace of Ghana, who is 69 years. No, I should not. But it's been good. It's been good. I was invited and I went. And I want to encourage all of you. Yes, anytime the police gives you an invite, make sure you go. But go with the counsel. Because it's part of the laws that you are to be given a counsel unless you decide to reject it. And the other issue about statement writing in the police station, there have been a lot of intro about the police. I was there, a lot of statements were read. Charlie, they even assist you to write if you can narrate. And so there's a lot. One call on this one call on the police station. But at the end of the day, no, call the so Madam Ase, Yamishra Munida, Namakuma Ebo, Semini. Dear Baco said, Mimi di me breakfast a week. Tiviana me di breakfast and then the identify. So I took my breakfast around 12 before I went to the police headquarters. I didn't carry water. I was only holding macro ginger chips. And it was difficult to get water because all the water around was cold water and I don't drink cold water. So I was drinking my spit. My counsel offered water and I said, I can't drink cold water, you know. So I'm saying, some Kofi BBD. And you made there and a midi. There and a midi. Yeah, was saying that maybe I could. So I'm here. Don't go to any police station. Don't go to Nima. Don't go to cantonment. A friend of mine was just with me. The council about and I found him back.
Goldberry and Construction Limited for say main country say more 5 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, finished apartment or aye the air tone with a flexible payment terms. Etebusioni Juha, Panomes na ego screen sono 020 70 36 710 na efromo na enomo endi eye ehun koma afetu so se opese omu si dan no from scratch to finish so betimi aboaw sa wo dan bi na pese omu pese omu renovate so edema so betimi aye den aboaw se ene o asase ena pese already start so betimi aye den aboaw sa kwa no so se ene so o de open building materials so a abusua omu betimi aye den aboaw se usi dan ena open drawing plan ultramodern one part so a contact omo na abusua munye bi emfama omo no bese no 020 70 36 710 020 70 36 710 abusuya from Mrs.